Texas.
That's right, Colonel Libertarian letter from the Alamo, victory or death letter. Those men in Alamo, they found their life to stand. They were doing what we're doing now, in essence. They're fighting against a federal tyrant who wants to take away our weapons. But we're not going to let that happen, are we?
No.
Those words are powerful words, but we remember them because they weren't just words. They were words more than deeds, mighty deeds that changed the course of history. Because what would America have been without Texas?
Right.
Well, how did we get here? How did we get to the point where we actually afraid we're going to lose our freedom, our constitution, our country, our guns? Well, Washington's broken. The temporary system is corrupt. It will not fix itself. We've got to chart a new course and we're going to save our freedom. We've got to go away from Washington and outside the two-party system. We do this remembering our history. We know what has happened, so we know what is happening and can happen. That's why we remember the Alamo. We remember Goliath. We remember Waco.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how I came to this point in my life. I was born in Beaufort, Georgia. First person in my family to go to college, or probably college and law school. Then on 7/7/77, I came to Texas. And I've been a proud Texan ever since. I married my husband, Tom Glass. Where's Tom? Tom. A good Aggie. We set up housekeeping in Houston. I raised kids. I practiced law. I had my own law firm. And then in about 2009, I realized that what was happening to us wasn't just an academic problem or a theoretical thing or something that might happen. No, I realized the way things were going, I was going to outlive my country.
Yeah, right.
And that's what's supposed to happen. It's not going to happen. I know we're down, we're behind, because these forces of tyranny have been at this relentlessly, persistently, for a lot longer than we realize. So that they have the advantage over us, but I'm not going down without a fight. No, if they want my freedom, my liberty that badly, they're going to have to come and take it. So I ran to Texas Government. Well, find out where I'm going. Why Texas? Because Washington's broken.
Yeah, because why?
Ronald Reagan said America's freedom's last stand. I think Texas is America's last stand.
Right.
But Washington is broken and Austin isn't that much better. But we do have a chance to turn it around, and we have to right here. We're going to take our country back, one state at a time, and starting in Texas.
That's right.
Well, why governor? Well, because I have a plan for Texas independence. I have the vision of what has happened, what is happening, what's going to happen. And I have a plan how to defeat that federal tyranny. Because what its problem is we have a federal government that does not respect these constitutional limits. That is a problem, but the problem is that the states let it. And we let it. We let that happen. Our founders knew this was going to happen, so they planned for when, not if, when the federal government breached the Constitution, the state would push back on the process called nullification.
Yeah.
So that's why we have to do. I'm not going into nullification. I'd love to tell you more about it, but this will probably understand it pretty well. I tell you two things. It's not possession. And it is not suing the federal government. Can you hear me, Greg? It is not going into federal court and pleading for permission to act like the sovereign that you are. Sometimes you win, more times you lose, and you've lost your liberty. So anybody who thinks that is going to be what saves us, anybody who thinks the Supreme Court is going to be what saves our Constitution, our liberty? No. So that's a fool's game, and I don't play it. No, nullification is just demanding that your Fifth Amendment sovereignty be respected, and not taking any excuses. But that's my plan for Texas independence. Won't go into detail. And every aspect of it is designed for that day when Washington is not just broken, but it's totally collapsed. And everything we have come to depend on Washington for, rightly or wrongly, isn't there anymore. Like 40% of our tax state budget, we no longer have a functioning currency. Now, I'm glad the Texas Independence is where we can stand strong, even when the hard times come. Because we know there's not. You can't have $17 trillion in debt and expect to have a functioning currency and not massive chaos and collapse. But when we have this plan, when we get ready for this, a way that we can do things for ourselves, so we can secure our border, you can protect the state guard, don't rely on Washington. So we can get our fiscal house in order, so when that 40% of our budget that comes from Washington evaporates, we can still carry on, for it. A way to defend our property rights, whether it's our land rights being taken away from us by eminent domain, our water rights being stolen under this Prop 6 fiasco, and I'll say, the last speaker, every single one in the state Senate voted for that measure that became Prop 6.
That's right.
Every single one, and most of them was the House. I coined the term Nixon Prop 6.
Amen.
And I worked to defeat it. What does Prop 6 mean? Well, basically, it creates a three-man board appointed by the governor to basically control Texas groundwater. Nobody should have that power. But if you're going to have it, we've got it now, you need to have the right governor that will appoint the right people, that will not cater to the rich and powerful, stealing water from our aquifers and sending it to urban areas to support development that we should have done in the first place, because there's no water there. And our gun rights. That's where we have to draw a line in the sand. Ronald Reagan said there is a price to fear, there is a cost we will not pay. There is a place to which they may no longer advance and from which we will not retreat. Well, our line in the sand is in the shape of the state of Texas. We can't lose this, or we got nowhere else to fight. And our cause to fear is our guns. There may be some rights that you could lose and over time hope to get them back, but not your guns.
Nope.
You lose those and you lose them forever, and every other right goes with it, because that's what you have to defend every state.
That's right.
That's how important this open carry phenomena is. Because we need to raise awareness to people when they come to take their guns, why you can't let it happen.
That's right.
That there is nothing to be afraid of for seeing people out carrying, honest people carrying openly, peaceably. There's nothing to fear in that. In fact, it's just the opposite. It gives me a great deal of comfort.
Amen. That's right.
Now, we've got these gentlemen over here in uniform. I'm just going to tell you, they're trying to stop our right to carry openly here on our Capitol grounds. And I have to tell you, gentlemen, you're engaging in a violation of the law. It's called official oppression.
Yep.
And I'm governor, that's not going to happen. You get one warning, and when I have a good attorney general, Todd West, my husband, is running for attorney general. That's a good nullifying governor, it's a good nullifying attorney general. Then our attorney general will then issue that statement. The reason that this is happening here on our Capitol grounds is because it is controlled, or operations of these grounds is controlled by a small group of people, which includes the governor and the attorney general. Obviously, the ones we've got there aren't good enough, and the one that's attorney general from up here, governor, he doesn't understand it either. If I say for Texas independence, governor of Texas is the most powerful position on the face of the earth. If you love liberty, Kerry blacked out.
Right.
So that's what Tom did. And that way Tom was not only able to defend himself, but he's able to escort women in his class to their cars at night.
Yep.
How long is that?
So that's how important it is. But that's how long we've been trying to work around the edges to get at our gun rights.
Right.
And now, am I for this open carry bill that passed, that was introduced in the last session? Not really. Because I don't want ethnic laws. I want to repeal the ones that exist that are interfering with our rights here. To exercise the government rights that we have. So that's what I want to do. So there you have it. I want to be Texas governor because I think Texas is where we make this stand. But we have to have a leader. We're in the battle, as my sign says, we're in the battle for America. Texas is the battleground. But we're not battle ready because we have no leaders.
Right.
We need not just I want to be a leader. I want to be the leader that occupies the governor's mansion. Oh, somebody said, where's Greg Abbott now? I don't know where he is now, but I know where he can't be come November, and that's in the governor's mansion.
That's right. Needs a vacation. Can help.
Well, there is a doctor in the house, isn't there? So that's why I want to do this. When I ran for governor in 2010, some people would ask me, are you going to run for president? I would say, I want to be Texas governor. Why would I accept a demotion? Because I do understand. I understand the fight we're in. I have the vision, I have the plan, and I have the guts to see it through. And nobody else running for governor has any of those that I can see.
That's right.
They're certainly not talking about it. I don't think they get it.
They don't.
Well, we have to keep doing this because our line in the sand, we know what it is.
Yep.
We know where it is,
Yep.
and we know what we have to take a stand on, keeping our gun rights, and otherwise just fighting back against this federal tyranny because it's coming.
Yep.
It's about control. That's one word that sums it up. What they want from us, they want to control everything. And I say, Washington's broken, and I talk about don't find no constitutional acts. Well, we got to take charge here at home too, because what's happening in Texas is not good enough either. I don't know who's behind all this push to get our gun rights, to violate them. Is it the federal government? Is it state government? Or to work together? I'd say probably a little bit of both. That's why we have to fight it anywhere and everywhere that it comes. I have a gentleman up here who's kind enough to come and display the GRAA flag, and he wants to have 5 seconds to say a few words.
Yeah, I just wanted to publicly acknowledge someone in the crowd here. My name's John Yepton. I am open carrying the most powerful weapon in the world, my mind.
Yeah,
And
right.
nobody can take it. And about 4 months ago, my daughter, who attends Denton Guyer High School, pointed out a little problem in a textbook. And I wanted her to come up here for a second. Now, she can be very embarrassed and say, no, I don't want to come up. But come up here, Bree. Bear with it. I'm not running. So this will be short. Anyway, while she's walking up here, she was doing her homework. It was late Sunday night when, it's due Monday morning, so that's when she does her homework. She pointed out a little problem in the textbook that basically said the Second Amendment was summarized, said you only have the right to bear arms in a state militia. Anyways, I posted that up on Facebook. It kind of went viral, not by my fault, but other people, other patriots, probably most of them here. But anyways, Bree, I just want to thank you. I love you. You're my daughter. And in 2 years now, she'll be a registered voter.
Thank you, both of you.
Way to keep your head up, girl.
Yeah.
Watch that.
I want to leave on a positive note. I don't have to say ends. The good guys win.
Yes.
I read the last chapter of the book. I've seen the end of the movie. The forces of liberty will defeat the forces of tyranny. But it doesn't just happen. No, not just happen. We got to fight. We got to do what we're doing here. We can't do it one at a time. I'm an individualist. Yes. But join together as individuals because they'll pick us off one at a time. Otherwise, they're united and we have to be too.
Yes.
But we can do this because the men at the Alamo, they did this. I'll leave you with some words, more words from Colonel Travis. Never retreat, never surrender.
Yes.
So, that sounds good. I like those words. You want to say them with me? Let's go. Never retreat, never surrender. Never retreat, never surrender. Never retreat, never surrender.
Yes.
That's good. So, working together, Texans can do again what we have done before, and that is face down a federal tyrant and change the course of history. Thank you very much.